Okay. Rude Pundit says, by the way, none of my dislike of Liz Cheney means I don't want to see her go ape on Trump. Punch him in the Liz. Right in the...
In the huevos?
Legally.
In the huevos?
In the D. Punch him in the D. Okay, Ian Millhiser with a good point. Maybe a state with approximately 0 people in it that just voted to remove someone from office because she supports inaugurating the winner of the presidential election instead of the loser should have fewer senators than the state of California. I'm going to say yes. 40 million people, 5th largest economy in the world. We're making our own insulin now. I don't know if you know that, but just we only have the 2 Senate. Pardon me?
California's on it.
Yeah, we're on it. Okay. Hey, speaking of, I just threw a medical thing out. Why? Just to impress. It's a man on the street interview from New York. Hi, Doctor.
Hi there. A little.
Hi, Dr. Redline.
Background music here. Yeah.
That's okay. So I'm wearing my Stop Being Weird, Take the Shot shirt for you because you you tweeted #COVID is not over. Mm-hmm. I'm not toasting the end of COVID just yet. Yes, slight reductions in hospitalizations, but the average daily COVID fatalities are up 10% to 489 deaths from COVID every single day in the U.S., and most casualties are not vaxxed and not boosted. How did so many of us get so freaking stupid? That's a medical term, right?
Well, the freaking part is, yeah. Stupid, I think, is more of a street term kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I mean, you say it every week, but I don't know what else to say about that. We remain an under-vaccinated country, and that's why, right? We're at 500 deaths a day.
So I'll tell you, I'm not sure how much more progress we're going to get in making vaccinating people. Yeah. I just think we're kind of stuck. And no amount of news about the hospitalizations, deaths, new variants seems to be moving the needle. And less than 5% of children, young children, are vaccinated. So I think people just won't do it. They don't want to do it. They're not believing the science. They are choosing to believe these crazy conspiracy theories and non-scientific nonsense.
This is the most New York interview ever.
Yeah, totally.
I told my mother, don't honk so loudly in the city.
Your mom's there to pick you up.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, Doc, it's true. I was saying, like, I don't agree, as many infectious disease experts don't agree with the CDC's loosening of guidelines. I mean, I understand, as we've talked about politically, they've just given up. But if the CDC's given up, what are we supposed to do at 500 deaths a day?
Good luck in separating out the political issues from the actual scientific issues. I think it's virtually impossible now. We worked ourselves into a rabbit hole where the ability to distinguish between absolute BS nonsense and actual science is impossible. And on top of that, it's sort of the internet crazy and the scientific stuff, but very much polluted by politics. So I'm sure the head of the CDC, Dr. Walensky, cannot say anything that will somehow undermine the president's approval rating or his political chances, and it's a big mess.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how much fixing to see here.
Yeah. I mean, it is extraordinary, isn't it, that, as we've said over and over, like, as a pediatrician, there's a bunch of vaccines that kids have to get every year to go to school. How did this become the one that this will just never be required? This will, for some reason, COVID is different, even though that's the pandemic we're in.
I know how it happened. A guy with orange hair, decided
orange body, yellow hair. But go ahead. Yes.
Is it actually yellow?
Yeah, it's more yellow and his body's orange. But go ahead. Sorry.
All right. Yeah. Body orange, yellow hair. I'm going to try to remember that.
Yeah.
So he, for whatever reason, to achieve whatever political benefit or goals he might have, he decided it'd be a great idea to politicize a pandemic. It is preposterous. Can you imagine somebody saying 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that, you know what, I think if we have a pandemic, it'd be a great idea to make it a political freaking football. Wouldn't that be dandy?
Yeah.
And I don't see any going back now. Every other thing that we're going to have, whether it's another pandemic or any other kind of public health threat, it's going to become political fodder.
Yeah.
being fed by right
Yeah, well, this is
extremism.
this is
And
what Ron
here we
DeSantis
go.
this is what Ron DeSantis is running on, basically.